G'day YouTube, Down to Bricks here. Yeehaw! We're heading to the ye old west with my Sheriff jailhouse. So this is not a new set, I've just pulled this straight out of the western town. So if you haven't seen my western town, I'll put a link in the description so you can check that out. So I had to set a little scene here, and this is pretty much a scene straight out of my western town where I've got a vicious group of outlaws trying to break their mate out of jail, and of course we've got the sheriff and his deputies that are holding the fort and aren't going to go down without a fight. So this scene here is a slight resemblance to one of my favourite western movies, which is of course Rio Bravo. So if you're not familiar with that movie, it's pretty much this scene where the whole movie is based on, where we've got the sheriff and his deputies holding out the whole movie, holding all the outlaws out from breaking their fellow outlaw out of jail. So it's a great old movie. John Wayne, Dean Martin, and directed by Howard Hawks. So for an old fella like myself, I love that movie. It's fantastic, and I wanted to capture a little bit of that movie in this build. So with this build, I actually built this after I built my livery. So if you've been following my Wild West builds in my playlist, you'll know that I actually built the livery from leftover pieces from the hotel and the saloon. So after I finished the livery, I still had a handful of pieces left, so I decided to build the Sheriff jailhouse, and I'm pretty happy with how it's come out. It's a little bit of a mishmash of pieces because, like I said, it was put together with what I had at the time. But overall, I think it looks pretty good, and the idea here was to try and incorporate a fair few play features in it as well. It's something that I do like to do. I think it's probably just reminiscence from when I was a kid and built sets and had lots of play features in it. So we might go in for a little bit of a closer look, and I'll show you some of those features and a little bit of the detail. So this whole build is on a 16 by 32 base plate. The stairs do come down onto another base plate, but overall that's the size of it. Before I built this, I just had the jail from the Lone Ranger sets, so I have used some of those pieces in this build. So not a lot to show you from the front, but just here with the doorway, I do have a double door there, so you just have the normal door, plus you have the barred door just for extra security. And you can see here I have the window where you can actually have a little slot that you can get a rifle or a shotgun out of. So I'll spin it around. So you can see we've got another window on this side. But in the back here we got all the action. So you can see the window shutter here, so you can close that down, and works the same on this one here. That front one does have the slot in it, and I'll just show you there. So no slot in this one for the gun, but they do open up. So here we have our sheriff, and he's actually the sheriff from the old western sets. He's a pretty cool minifig, that one. And of course you've got his desk here. I've just got a bit more light in there now. So yeah, there's the sheriff's desk there, and it's got the cache of weapons here. So we've got some rifles there and pistols in a little container back there. we've got the key next to the door there, clipped on the wall, and a couple of jail cells in there. And of course we've got the outlaw waiting to be busted out. And on this side here we've got the prison bars, but there's a chain on here so they can try and bust him out. And you can actually have access up on the roof, so when they're under attack you can pull the chain down here and it gives them a ladder so they can climb up and come out the hatch. So that's how they get up and down there. So I'll take you in for a bit closer look here. You can see all the weapons, so plenty of weapons. And he's got his bucket in there and not much in the cell as you'd expect. And then of course you can come out the hatch here. So up on top we've just got some barricades that they can shoot from. Okay guys, well I hope you enjoyed this Wild West build. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, that'd be great. Subscribe to my channel for more great Lego, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.